All these false ideas have to fall out, and for that we have to start a new system. And a new system has to come forward through the people who have achieved their yoga. Sri Krishna himself has clearly said, Yoga Kshema Vahamyam. When you get your yoga, you will get Kshema. Always he has said about yogis. He has used the word yogis for that. These yogis have to come that, and as you read in the Pasadhan just now, you have heard about it, that the forests of these great people who are kalpatarus, who are the givers of your desires, will be walking. These are the yogis. And the oceans of this talking nectar will be talking about God. These are the yogis. Others are all ordinary, useless people will be frittered away. Only the yogis will be respected in the kingdom of God. And we have to bring the kingdom of God on this earth. First in India, then in America. Here it is going to come. Now, people might say, Marxism, this ism, that ism. Tukarama has said, Avaghachi samsara sukhacha kari. He said it. Same Marx says the same. He says that the whole world should be such a happy place that there should be no state. How? Nobody asked him how. He talks of evolution, how? How the evolution is going to take place. Ask him. Ask all these communists. They are not becoming better people, are they? Who is becoming better? Who is getting transformed by that isms? None of them. Somebody is a disciple of this gentleman, somebody is disciple of that gentleman, somebody is following this kind of a political theory, another following that kind of a theory is a theory. In Marathi as they say, bolacha bhata bolachi kadi. Whatever theories you have, you have written down on your heads, are you going to get transformation with that? There has to something happen within you. If you have to get to that point, what Marx has said, what Tukarama has said. This parivartan, this change, this transformation has to take place, and that's only possible through the Kundalini awakening. There are people who have read about Kundalini, they come and ask me, Mother, this Kundalini that you are talking about, people say that this Kundalini can give us madness, this, that. Even they have said that sixth chapter of the Jnaneshwari should not be read at all, because it deals with Kundalini. Naturally, because they don't know anything about it. So it's better not to deal with it. But Kundalini is the Shuddha Ichcha, is the real Ichcha, is the one that is going to give you that what you are born for, is going to give you. After that, you do not want anything else. It's not like the economics that you want today, this, tomorrow, that, and it is never satiable in general. It gets completely, the thing that you want is the entire source of satisfaction. But if the movement is upward, the Kundalini doesn't move downward towards the gravity, towards the matter. It comes up. It moves upward and pierces through this fontanelle bone area, and you get your self-realization. This is what you should ask from any guru. All the rest of it is useless. How can you pay for it? Can you show rupee to that Kundalini? It's a living process of the living evolution which has to take place. You have to achieve the epitome of your life by this. How are you going to do it? Are you going to do it by standing on your head? Any living process like a sprouting of a seed, how do you do it? You put the seed in the Mother Earth, and she has the power, and she just sprouts it. In the same way it has to happen that it should sprout. In that same manner it should sprout spontaneously. Sahaj. Saha, with your born. This is born with you. To get this yoga is your birthright. Get it. And for Indians it's a special blessing that they get it very fast, just like their independence, without any effort, without much struggle, I should say. Others have struggled much more than us. Then you get that, you also lose it very fast. So those people who understand Kundalini understand the essence of everything, and they understand that all the religions are on one essence. They are the flowers of the same tree. Stupidly we are fighting here. Christ has said, those who are not against us are with us. Who are those? Christians don't want to find out. Now they are after Christ's life. Hindus don't want to know about it. There is no greatness of heart. In the Vada tree, the seed is so very small. If you see that, it's extremely small, and the biggest tree it creates. One Shastriji said that even the small thing can do great job. And that's what we have seen, that a small thing, only when you become humble, then the grace of God surrounds your humility, surrounds your personality, and you become really a personality that has authority of God. That is the greatness of God. In that humility it works, it just works. After realization, the attention becomes enlightened. By that attention, only looking at people, you can raise their kundalini. Only looking at people, you can cure them. All your powers are expressed in your attention, and you don't get lost in the matter. Then you become the Badsha. Badsha is a person who doesn't mind anything. He doesn't need it. As you know, I'm born in a rich family, and my in-laws are also rich, my husband is rich and all that. But I can live there, I can sleep there. I have lived in the jungles, I have lived along the rivers. I have no problem. Because why do I want anything? Nothing can dominate me. You can sleep on the stones, you can do what you like. But that's only possible when you become the yogi. When you become the yogi, you can do it. These 400 people who have come from abroad, come from very rich families, very good families, and they have got all the comforts that you can think of. But they want to live under the sky, near the river. They just don't want to see the cement on top of their heads. They are so much now in the higher level that they don't want to see anything that is gross. They want this